Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You are joined. We are 5 minutes roughly into round 3 of the men's Wall Street Warriors up against Dunghutti Bundjalung brothers, with Dunghutti Bundjalung getting an early try and converting it against the brothers, against the Wall Street Warriors, and now they are up 6 points to nil. Trust you're enjoying the coverage at home. Please excuse the delay in the broadcast. It does take some time to upload the video, and since there is no break in between the matches, now and again you will have that slight delay, but we will update you on the points scored and the ongoings. Wall Street Warriors are going to be feeding the scrum in a very dangerous position here, with that's big Greg Inglis, we know, and they're picked. Oh, and he's not going. He thought about being angry, but he's a consummate professional. He knows he's got a good chance here to put his team up on the scoreboard and in a good position to win this game, being down 6 points to nil. Bit of a flip there. Ball's offloaded. They're darting around, jutting around on the inside. They're right in front. Second tackle. Another penalty here. They're not going to take the 2. They need to score points. They need to score a try here. Through the hands into James Holken. He's tackled 7 meters out. They work it to the left. Through the hands. Burrowing run there. They've got numbers all over the park, and they got tackles up their sleeve. As Stanley Binge takes a tackle right short of the line. They work it, got a dummy runner there, through a few sets of hands. They bobbled, taken over the line by Michael Munn. Michael Munn crashes over. Darcy Moran works it from dummy half. Looks like he lost it. Could have been called a knock on. Dunghutti Bundjalung come up with the ball. Led off the hook there, but enterprising plays there by Wall Street Warriors as they now work to keep Dunghutti Bundjalung brothers down in their own 20-meter line. So this is going to be Tristan Scott with the ball, leading his squad around. He's going to feed the scrum here. Please note this clock is unofficial, but we will be able to reset the clock at half-time with 20 minutes being played each side. As Dunghutti run it out to the wide. That's tackled by Inglis. Good hard bunch dummy run by the peroxided top. He can't be put down, Brian Kelly, but the referee's told him to go back to his mark. Brian Kelly waits for the referee to give him the all clear. Another tackle made. Spread it back to the left. Little dart. Inside step there by Tristan Scott as he's just held on the 40-meter line, and he just managed to scramble over, but getting called back. The referees were on this all day yesterday, making sure everyone's back on their mark. Big number. That might be Anthony Skinner in the headgear right on the halfway line. So work it towards the left. Bit of a stabbing kick in, trying to put it behind the Wall Street Warriors defense. This is run by Daniel Johnson, who's met strongly. Just going to be put down on his 20-meter line, getting a bit of assistance. Takes a bit of time. Inglis to play from dummy half. Passes off to his left. Good run there. Oh, he's just lost the ball in the tackle, and the ref's going to call a strip. So Wall Street Warriors are going to get a bit of a piggyback out of their own danger zone, and Andrew Blair kicks for touch there, just shy of the 50-meter line, as Cameron Cohen passes it in. Big run there by Stanley Binge. I'm just going to get confirmation the pronunciation of Bingi or Binge or something. Sorry to the family out there if I'm mispronouncing your name. Shout out in the comments if you can give me a hand as Wall Street Warriors work it right. Little underplay there. Michael Munn taking it, goes to offload. It looked a little forward from here, and it was. The referee's going to call it back. So Dunghutti Bundjalung going to get the ball here. Referee's indicating that that went forward. And they're going to be packing a scrum 35 metres out from Dunghutti Bundjalung's line. Just a chance here to slow the pace of the play. Wall Street Warriors are going to want to defend hard here. Dunghutti Bundjalung up 6 points to nil, scoring that early try as they work the short side. A magnificent pace here, and he's got no one to beat now except for Greg, the All English. Oh, he's going to put that poster on his wall, show his mum. Clarence Kelly outpaces Greg Inglis down the western touchline, runs around. To be fair, he did have a head start, runs around and scores quite close to the uprights, putting them in a good position here to convert the goal and blow the scores out to 12 points to nil. Geez, we knew this was going to be a good match leading into it, just on the back of the performance by the Wall Street Warriors. Really put on a showcase yesterday against, I believe it was against Stony Gully, racking up 50 points to 4, maybe it was 54 points to 4. So they haven't been able to, but I know it was, I don't have the scores in front of me, but Dunghutti Bundjalung had a bit of a closer game yesterday. May have prepared them a little bit better today, or they've just caught the Wall Street Warriors on the back foot with 2 early tries. This is going to be one of the King, Chris King, speaking to, I had the pleasure of sitting next to Jennifer King during the Welcome to Country this morning. She told me there's a lot of King mob out there in this area. As Chris King kicks it, both flags go up. That brings them out to a 12 points to nil lead. As you know, they've scored the first try, obviously. So if the Wall Street Warriors manage to put 2 quick tries on, they need to score 3 times to win the game.
Takes the scoreline on to Dunghutti Bundjalung 12, Wall Street get the score.
I believe that's Inglis lining up to take the kickoff. Drills it down, it rolls into the end goal, bounces off the chest of a Bundjalung player. Bustling run up over the 20-metre line, and he's got a penalty for his troubles. I don't have 21 on my list here, I'm sorry. Number 21. Man with the headgear, so get the penalty, and they kick it over their 40-metre line as they look to apply more pressure to the scoreboard here. Dunghutti Bundjalung, and that is Tyler Roberts with the hit up as they just cross the halfway point now with Willie Lockwood making a charging run. He's got someone holding onto his bootlaces as they keep putting pressure on with a couple of good breaks. Is he going to bust the line again? They're having trouble in defence here, the Wall Street Warriors. Dunghutti Bundjalung pushing through at every opportunity. Oh, really nice flat pass there by Tristan Scott, trying to get it through, but almost looked like he was tackled before he had the ball, but it's been called a knock on, I believe. It's going to be a scrum packed here with Darcy Moran to feed the scrum. Inglis locking the scrum here. You wonder if he's going to pick it up and play it. He is. Takes it himself. They're heading short side. He's lifted up. They're wise not to put him into a dangerous position. They keep working the short side here. 21, Joseph Blair takes a tackle. Big, good run, hard run, but strong defence, unable to penetrate the Dunghutti Bundjalung line thus far. So work it back towards the centre of the field. And nicely there in defence by 4 Dunghutti Bundjalung players. Right, a little scoot from dummy half. Nearly belted by his opposite number. Eli Edwards goes, they run, big kick goes up by Darcy Moran. Deep down into, great kick. There wasn't anyone back there. I've seen a hole as they pin Dunghutti down into their corner, the southeastern corner. So work to run it out. Good, evades tackle of a few. There is Tremaine Sport, SPRG I have written here. Tremaine runs it out. And there's been a penalty blown towards Dunghutti as they're going to kick from touch. They'll gain 10 metres to be on their 30-metre line. Passed in, onset, good strong run there by the number 2 of Bill King. Sorry, it's 24. I've got an Anthony Skinner as 25. I can't see a 24 on here, I'm sorry. Crash up towards the halfway line. Little scoot from dummy. Fakes left, goes right as the halftime hooter goes on this game here this morning. Dunghutti Bundjalung up 12 points over the Wall Street Warriors with lovely 3 E's in street. And we're back with you after the very short halftime break. As we get ready to resume play for the second half, Inglis taking the kick, kicking it deep down into the northeastern corner of the field, where Dunghutti take it on the full and work their way out. One-off play, bit of a fumble there, managed just to bobble and hold onto the ball, good run. Unfortunately, he's going to get pulled up for a sloppy play of the ball. Frustration showing on the face. Very good field position here for the Wall Street Warriors. They really need to start putting points on the board soon if they want to stay in this carnival, the Lismore Aboriginal Rugby League Knockout Carnival for 2019. Spoke to some of the organisers yesterday. Crowd's really starting to pile in here. We're expecting a big day out. Very family friendly event. Kids under 12 for free. Over 65. Seniors get in for free. So get on down. Tell your family. Tell your mates. Work right. Tackle. He's lost the ball there in the tackle. And big slaps on the back all around for the Dunghutti players. They know how important that was. That was big, strong field position for the Wall Street Warriors. As the scrum's going to be packed on the 20-metre line. Dunghutti can't afford to make a mistake this close to their own line if they want to maintain this 12-0 lead. And they're looking confident down. You can see the different body language on the bench in front of us with the Dunghutti boys sitting up back straight and pretty excited. Wall Street Warriors, they're going to be 12-point lead in this competition is hard to come back from, but if anyone can do it, it's a Greg Inglis-led Wall Street Warriors. As the scrum's been overturned, and it's now going to be fed by the Warriors. Andrew Blair to feed the scrum. They're taking it right. Inglis running the ball, shows it. Beautiful cutout ball. Fortunately goes to ground. Just ease of the pressure on Dunghutti. They want to slow the pace of this game down a little bit. Game field position up the other end. Now we're watching the earlier game where Cabbage Treat Island went down to Kabui Connection. We've got Dunghutti Bundjalung coming up, little kick, big stabbing kick I should say, in behind all defence, and he's got it on the boot again. He's running for it. I think it's Blair, and he scored a magnificent solo try. Sorry, that was Brett Kelly. Jubilation off the toe. Soccer kick in behind the Wall Street Warriors defence. Managed to put another one on the toe. Brett Kelly.
That's a try to Dunghutti Bundjalung to Brett Kelly.
Take a bow.
To 16.
Magnificent solo try.
Wall Street yet to score.
Sorry, it wasn't solo try yet. Off the kick, it was Brian Kelly. Don't know the relation there, but there's some good instincts at play there. It worked well together. And put them in a pretty dominating position here with a kick yet to come to blow the lead out, 18 points to 0. We haven't seen a comeback from 18 down thus far in this tournament. Take his time with this kick. Maintain the lead. Got Droid coming in on the commentary with me. Shakes his head. You don't want to call the kick? So we've got 15 minutes left in this second half. It's a big deficit that Wall Street Warriors are going to try to claw back. Is it possible? Well, we know they put on 25 points in, at least 25 points in one half yesterday as the kick goes over. They do know how to score tries, but can they score that many points against this Dunghutti Bundjalung brothers side? They've got the firepower in their squad to do it. They've got Inglis, Andrew Blair,
Bundjalung 18. Wall Street yet to score.
Nathaniel Blair. They've got scoring power across the park. Can they salvage some points in this game and challenge for the win? Deep kick off the kickoff to a hard charging run from Jira Breckenridge, who can't be stopped. Big run from Jira. Pass to his teammate, the hooker of Russell Lander, who they play it right on the halfway line. Little step back on the inside there from 23. Sorry, I don't have your name here, mate. As they play the ball, they work the short side. It's just been knocked on through the hands. The ball from Lardner just was a bit high and went over his head and through the hands. So scrum's going to be punked here right on the halfway line. Still got 14 and a half minutes to play. Inglis runs the ball off the scrum, plays a beautiful short flat pass to his number 6. Inglis again goes to the right. Good run. And big strong defence. Jira Breckenridge putting a big shot on there. Ooh, just mashed Breckenridge again. Puts it crashing head on as they work it short side right. Kick goes up, dribbles in behind the play. Ball's been knocked around there by the Dunghutti player, but he's knocked it backwards and it's gone out over the dead ball line. So drop out here to come from Dunghutti. They'll take that. They still don't have any scores against their squad's name on the board as a drop kick comes here. It's a nice high one, goes, bounces 35 metres. He doesn't get anywhere there. Andrew Blair, sorry. They run it up. 30 metres out, go short side, but they've knocked it on. Just nothing's going their way today for the Wall Street Warriors after such a convincing win yesterday. 54 points to 4 over Stone Gully. They're going to pack the scrum here. 11.5 minutes to play in the second half. Dunghutti Bundjalung with a big lead. Play it from the scrum, move it right, jagged run, coming back in. English manhandling the opposite player. And it looked to be a one-on-one rake, but I'm see what the ref's going to call here. He's going to call the knock on. And the Wall Street Warriors are going to get the scrum feed. Warriors work it right, under play, coming up. Boom, big barnstorming run. Brushes off some of the defence, but you're not going to brush off big Jira Breckenridge. He puts a big don't argue on, in the big exclamation point in the tackle. Wall Street Warriors looking for the first point of the day. Offside, forward pass came off the hand and bounced into his teammates. Once again, Wall Street Warriors not able to complete a clean set here and put a dent in the scoreboard into this big 18 points to 0 scoreline. Having troubles with. Dunghutti Bundjalung work it right. Reverse it back over to the left, a little jog, and now a hop, skip, and a jump over to the winger. And he's just going to be held there by 2 Wall Street Warriors players. Play comes right, cutting back in. That angled run back in towards the ruck. Moves right, cut out ball, spreading along the spine, quick hands, out to the fringe players into a bit of pace, but he's got a beautiful no-look pass, but unfortunately he's passed it into a Wall Street Warriors player. So play on. Lai Edwards plays it from dummy half, working it right. This is a man we saw a lot of yesterday, been a little quiet today. The lock, Travis Downton, not having as big of an impact as he would have liked. Warriors work it right. Good post-contact meters made there. Shove for extra effect as they kick right down into the corner. Oh, looking for the ankle tap. I believe that's a big Tremaine. Very athletic player, and they've raked the ball out of him, claiming a one-on-one strip, but there were 2 players in the tackle. As Dunghutti, I believe we're going to kick for touch right in front of their uprights. No, it's just they're going to play the ball and working it left. Run there by Justin Shillingworth. Shillingworth had a big game yesterday. Steadies the ship here today. Milak Kelly takes a run. Tackle working to work it out of their own 30-metre zone. Big cutout ball going right. Jutting back on the inside. He's not tackled. Brian Kelly wants to keep going. The referee calls him back. Kelly plays the ball. Fifth and last. Kick goes up. Oh, right into the breadbasket of Ben Sinclair. Works it up. Links up with another player. Back into John Thaiday. Works it over the halfway point. Slow to get to his feet. Continue moving it right. Big Stanley Binge. He's tackled. The Dunghutti Bundjalung players are patting their players on the back, and I know they're very close to getting themselves into a semi-final. So, according to the sheet in front of me, it's going to be a men's semi coming up against the Tabulum Turtle Divers. We're going to have a under-17s comp, followed by the ladies' grand final. We're going to have a special Disability League match between the Gold Coast Titans and the Northern United Invitational. And then our grand final is scheduled to kick off at approximately 2:30 p.m. as Dunghutti Bundjalung get an offload there in the Wall Street Warriors half. And they catch another penalty for Wall Street Warrior player hanging on in the play of the ball. Brett Kelly kicks for touch. And they're going to have the tap 20 metres out from the Wall Street Warriors try line, and a boom, barnstorming run. Gains 10 metres there by Justin Shillingworth, putting his mark on the game. Get up, it's going to be played. Brett Kelly falls into the hooker roll. Red right, they're calling for it out wide, but the ball just goes just to ground, just kept in. This might be on here by Bill King. Just the ball goes a bit too deep. He was skirting the sideline, put it on his toe. 4.5 minutes left to play in this game. Wall Street Warriors up against the Dunghutti Bundjalung brothers. And the Warriors set to take a tap. Still scoreless so far. Been a bit of a collision in that tackle. Shillingworth slow to get to his feet. We've got a breakaway here, and he's just manhandled there. Little, but it's been knocked on. Kyla Brown had a great break, but just got jersey slung by a big opposing player. The referee pauses the game and asks it to be brought back. Dunghutti going to kick for touch here, and they get up to 40 metres shy of the Wall Street Warriors try line. Dunghutti Bundjalung force their way up. Full day of football here today, folks. Good run there by Matt Shillingworth. Shillingworth really stepping it up here in this second half. Dunghutti look like they're in for another try here. They are. That goes on the hard work of Brett Kelly once again. Skirts around, puts the exclamation point on for Dunghutti Bundjalung brothers, who are now up 22 points to 0 against the Wall Street Warriors with kick to come.
That's a try to Brett Kelly. For the Dunghutti
He's dangerous
Bundjalung.
that close to the line, Kelly.
Score to Dunghutti Bundjalung 22 and Wolf Street.
Bounces around. I think he's looking for an interchange. You might want to rest him. Get ready for the semi-final. So they make their way back, and they're looking to make this kick. Let's make it up to, this looks like Chris King. Does his shoelaces up. Final preparations. See if he can convert this try to bring it up to 24 points to 0. 2 minutes remaining. Said folks, this is the Wall Street Warriors team who beat Stone Gully yesterday, 54 points to 4. Don't think they're going to score enough points to win this one, so being a knockout competition, they will be off. And Dunghutti Bundjalung going to go through to semi-finals. We've got the female semis coming up right after this. The Tabulum Turtle Dive is going up against the Mully Warriors. Expected to be their 2 9-minute halves. It's just going to be a big hitter. The Tabulum Turtle Divers looked really strong yesterday in their traditional orange colours. As kick was just missed, thus the score remains at 22 points to 0. The Warriors go for a short kickoff, but unfortunately it is kicked out just on the 10-metre mark on the full. Under a minute now to go. Dunghutti are going to slowly bring this ball back into play. They know what they need to do now. It's a kick for touch and put it deep into the Wall Street Warriors home half. Dunghutti with a hit up. Bah! Whoa, good run. And met well in defence there. That's big Elwyn Roberts with the hit up. Here's a senior stalwart of the team into Shillingworth, who nearly crosses. Great offload as the final hooter goes. Are they going to get another play? They do. Ball goes to ground. Nearly went for a drop goal. As the Dunghutti Bundjalung brothers get up 22 points to 0 over the Wall Street Warriors. Stay tuned for the first of the women's semi-final of the Tabulum Turtle Divers versus the Mully Warriors. We'll be back very shortly with that game.